We're taking a look at the first rapid chess war. So there has been a rapid tournament I've played on this channel, but a rapid chess war, this is a first. So yeah, let's see how this goes. We have Mr. Totish against Hachemelegha. Both of them are severely underrated, of course. Make sure my mic is working. The mic is working, but it might be working too much. The sensitivity. Yeah, now it's a bit better. What's up, Beiloof? It's up to you. Yeah, so Totish is rated 2300 Blitz, 2200 Bullet. Early streams, it's 11 PM, man. And Hashem is 2100 in bits. So both of them are quite good Blitz players, and the Rapid isn't too far off, of course. But the Rapid Online, like, not many people play Rapid Online. Not many people play Rapid Online. Okay, so knight f3, knight f6, g3, g6, both of them employing a King's Indian setup. Finally breaking the symmetry. Instead of going for d6, he goes for c6. I'm not sure if this was with the specific intention of breaking the symmetry, or rather simply going for d5 ideas. But then again, he could have played d5 immediately. So I'm not sure what c6 is really about. I guess he just wants to reinforce, which is also, of course, a reasonable option. So he plays d3, c6, e4, of course, fighting for control over e4, over d5. e4 is doing that. Knight a6. Now, yeah, c6 blocks the normal development of the knight to c6, so the knight finds it more useful to remaneuver as such. But, you know, I kind of feel this is already a concession by black. Like, white setup, is there anything wrong with this kingside fianchetto? No. Is there anything wrong with this kind of structure? Not really. Maybe a bit of lack of space due to the pawn being on d3, but there is probably nothing wrong. The bishop will find a useful diagonal soon enough when the position more opens up. So white hasn't made any concessions, while black, in turn, he has made quite severe concessions. Alright, I think the sensitivity on the mic should be better now. So, yeah, knight a6, I mean c6 and knight a6, this gives a rather strange impression. Of course it is an idea and very similar structure, so I'm not going to go, not going to berate this decision too much. Okay, c4, well that's quite interesting. So he's kind of going for this Bodvinik type of setup, huh? Some kind of Bodvinik setup. If you guys don't know this, it comes from the English opening, 1c4. There's this Bodvinik with this. So Bodvinik against this, controlling d5 very heavily, but I mean against the c6 d5 setup is such a setup so effective, I don't quite imagine so. Okay, he's taking the principle. I guess he's going to develop his knight to c3. That's why he put the pawn here, because you don't want your pawn to be here to block the knight. But I think that would have been okay. Now, okay, the problem with this position is this bishop. You need to have it do something, and then this knight would have a clearer path. Okay, so d5 is played, e5. Of course, you don't want to take here. That only helps black get his c-pawn forward, getting his pawn closer to the center. So he pushes past. This is 10+0, by the way, so there is some flagging. Now, rapid and classical time controls, I don't like there being no increment. But we're streaming here, and I don't want this match, like with increment, it could maybe last for I don't know how long. So it's better that there be no increment, so that at least I can ascertain the time, the maximum time that's going to be taken. Okay, so e5 is played, gaining space as well. The knight goes back, takes, yeah, I imagine takes is, well, not really necessary, probably. Rook e1, maintaining the tension is maybe even better. What's up, Dr. 1000 IQ? I was checking in Samu's stream, and Samu stopped streaming for a while. Is he back to streaming? I haven't checked. Okay, so takes, and d4 now. He rather wants to keep the flexibility of this rook open and instead commits the pawn to protect the pawn, which is, of course, a rather good idea, especially because the pawn now controls c5. So, I mean, this knight was never going to c5 anyway, but this is one option. What's up, Insamu? Insamu is here. My voice pitch is very high. Is it due to the mic? I mean, I should stop messing with mic settings. Is it like really bad? Oh god. How is it now? Now? It gives 10 years of age? I sound like a kid? Whoa, what's up, Fate? Fate asking the right questions. Why is everyone 500 points underrated? Because no one plays rapid. Okay, now? No. Yeah, somehow... Yeah, this is something weird with the mic, huh? Okay, let me try like this. Yeah, now this is better, it should be. Good explanation. So, 10 plus years, so I sound like a 30, 40-year-old. 30-year-old. I'm only 24, guys. Okay, I think the mic should be better now. Can anyone confirm? Okay, so d4. So d4. Okay, I saw the pitch going up a lot. Yeah, okay. Let's get back to the game. So d4, knight b6. Okay, if you've seen stranger knights than these, it's almost impossible to see stranger knights than these. Don't change, it makes you fearless. Like Gary Kasparov. Oh my god, I sound like Gary Kasparov now. Okay, I'll take it. I say that as I try to change the settings yet again. Yeah. Okay. Maybe doing this would be better. Is it better now? Let's try. Yes, kind of better, huh? Okay, so these knights give very strange impressions because where are they going? By the way, there's a rule by Tarash that the knight on b6 is a terrible piece. So don't put your knights on b6, guys. And a6, of course, it breaks the principle of the knight on the rim is the... So, yeah, both of these are very wrong, I imagine. Yeah. Okay. So now... bishop f4. Of course, the bishop needs to develop somewhere. f4 probably is the best square for the bishop. It eyes some key squares. Is Toothdock using a voice changer? He sounds like Batman. And then Malika Peace replies with, he is Batman. Okay, I'll take it. Who would I rather be, Batman or Kasparov? Tough decision. You're clearly Robin. I think the voice improved now because I decreased the sensitivity of the mic. Okay, so knight b4. Yeah, well, I mean the intention was to go knight c7. So going knight b4 is I don't know. Not optimal, I would imagine. Okay, knight b4. He kicks it with a3. I don't feel it's very necessary to kick it with a3. But, by the way, this knight is coming to c4. So this might be an issue. Manager and assistant to the regional manager. Okay, hey guys. Hey. What's up? The knight is back to c6. We can be happy about that, huh? Yeah, the knight is back to a normal square, so still the issue with this knight, I guess it could go to b6, but then again b6 just b3. So I'm very much liking white. So knight bd2, bishop f5. We need to keep pace with the game because Totish is only on 2.5 minutes. So let's keep pace with the game. So knight bd2, normal developing move, bishop f5, bishop had to go somewhere. Now with a fianchetto, it's not so good to put this bishop here, because h3, g4 traps the bishop if you play e6. But anyway, rook c1, open file, h4 preventing g5, h6 was maybe intending to play g5. Bishop g4 making use of the hole left by h4, the the g4 square. Queen e1 getting out of the pin, queen b7, perhaps trying to trade off light square bishops. Not usually such a great idea when you're castled on the same side, but okay. Queen 3 making the queen attack h6, h5, protecting the pawn. I would of course much rather king h7 because you don't want to make concessions. Now this permanently weakens g5. Wow. Okay, knight h2, attacking the bishop, but really enticing white to go here. How far behind the game are we? Not too far. Okay, let's go back. So the knight goes to the square, making use of g5. These are traded. This cannot be played because a3 is hanging, so rook e1. And now g4, going for... Ah, but he blunders. Yeah, guys, never line up the queen with the rook. Yeah, and the queen even protects c8, so the knight isn't needed to protect c8, so this alignment is very bad. So he lost a pawn now. And more than a pawn. Now the knight is coming to f5. Yeah, this is disastrous. This is losing. Losing for white. It's buffing way too much. I would think we'd have... Wow. Are you kidding me? What the frig is that? No, that's so bad. That's... What? Why not knight f5? Am I missing anything? The answer is no. Knight f5 and like h4, d4. Oh my god! Shut up, man. The queen is attacked. I'm stupid. I'm just stupid. Okay, I need focus. These voice issues were voice issues or mic issues, I don't know. Apparently I suddenly sound 10 years older. Okay, so the queen should just move to e8, right? And then knight f5. Because taking, you give him such a strong bishop. Knight f5, but here, and... Yeah, this is almost mating. He wants to take and this is mate. How do you prevent this? And h5 can be coming. No, this is a very bad decision. That's brutal, guys. The wrapped format might be taking away 500 out of your strength too. That was in reference to an earlier comment, of course. Yeah, it's better, or did I get used to it? Ah. So either the sensitivity helped reduce the weird voice, or you got used to it. Ah, queen h6. Tactics time. Do your tactics, kids. You can imagine these rook h8 mates now. This is calling for a sack. Calling for something. Can we do takes followed by rook e1 and then rook h1? Yeah, probably. Try it. Go for it. Rook e6 seems less strong. Doesn't seem as strong, I think. I don't know, was there a problem with rook e1? Well, obviously, since it took me 7 years to see that the queen was hanging, I'm not perhaps qualified at the moment to see if there are any more any problems with such a complex move. Or such a quiet move, rather. Rook e5. I takes with a pawn, interesting. Getting an advanced pawn, I like this. So he's getting an advanced pawn. Lego. Yeah, I mean, white is only down. What's he down? Now he's not down anything. And this pawn is much more dangerous than this one. And this bishop is far superior to this knight. So this is, I would say, a rather big advantage for white. Yeah, 10+0, so flagging is possible, so Tish needs to pick up the pace. But I mean, these guys are used to playing an entire game in this time control, so... But you know, when you're playing rapid and you have to speed up because there's no increment, it's a bit weird, actually. Yeah, he goes for the endgame. I was about to say that the endgame probably is winning as well. Now, there are passed pawns on both sides of the board. Now, the bishop is poised to protect against them, but it's not positioned well. Like h4 now. h4 now, I guess maybe just... Okay, he's trying to go for knight e6 check. Yeah, this knight and time pressure, it's very ugly. It's very annoying. What is the time control? It's 10+0. I guess it doesn't show. Yeah, it doesn't show. Yeah, that might be a problem for people coming in. Maybe we can... No, I'm not going to put up a scene for it, okay. Okay, now white is significantly worse, actually. These two passed pawns are far too dangerous, especially this one, it's an outside passed pawn. I'm not sure... he should have probably gone king c3 immediately, but okay. Now is he losing... Is he losing a pawn by force? Yes, he is. And the pawn is coming up, taking... Check? He goes here. Yeah, this seems cool. Restart the stream for the quality options. Downloading. Wow, he might not make it in time. Oh, he flags. He flags. Nah, that's very unfortunate for Satish. Okay, but Hashem did well to hang on there. And yeah, in general the game was going in favor of Totish, but not all the time. That's so nice, Doctor on Thousand IQ. Yeah, spending them dimes on the fish, spending internet money to watch the stream. Feel something wrong. What is it? Yeah, I'm not going to restart the stream because yesterday I restarted it so much that the file size became very big. Isn't this just losing a piece? What? This is losing... What? Black is losing a piece. Back up. This was a very normal position. He played bishop b6, d5, excellent. And then knight d4, he just loses a piece by force. Not by force, he could have taken here. And then it would have been a pawn or something, but yeah, this is just a piece. Wow. And by the way, this war is first to 2.5, so I assume Hashem will convert this. Queen g5, try to trade queens, or anything else. Wow. I have no clue. That's a scary change. Yeah, I do hear it myself, to be honest. Okay. So what's what's going on here? Yeah, just a piece. I mean, there are no prospects for black, for white. No prospects whatsoever. Nope. Oh wait, yeah. Queen h2, okay. Queen h2. I thought, yeah, he only had queen f3 and then that would be impossible. Probably from something I hate. Yeah, I'm hearing it now. It's a bit weird, actually. Let me try throat clearing a bit. Should be better. No, it's not. It's even worse now. Okay, no more throat clearing. Ah, queen f3. Queen f3, some chances, no? He takes, intending to take here, making use of the pen. Maybe take here. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Honestly, I would have resigned, to be honest, as black there, but trying to keep playing is good. Was that directed at me, Dr. 1000IQ? Queen d5 or queen h4. You definitely can't play rook takes e3. He just has queen f2. Yeah, I know, Doctor on 1000IQ. It would be a bit weird for you to say. Beiluf, you can't even hear me and you're talking as if you can. Okay. Megasort273, hello man, welcome. Taking a look at some rapid games. He does go for the pawn. So now at least he's a pawn up. He has very, very active pieces. So all hope is not lost. Beiluf causes headaches on the chessboard, yeah. Sure he does. Oh, b3. Doesn't seem right, but yeah, h4 and g4 f5. This is, by the way, Totish is in his element because he's a very aggressive player. If you know Arabic, it's from the username. No blunders on the chessboard. Okay, Beirut. Truthbox new voice is way too much for my internet connection. It can't buffer it. I think it's a bit normal now. It's a bit more normal. Okay, back to this. Queen f3, I guess. You know, Queen f3, there's Queen g2, so I'm not so keen on that. Huh. Maybe just take, force bishop takes g3 and then f5, followed by 4. Could be nasty. Yeah, like the queen, this is so weird. This queen is so weird. This is like an Alpha Zero Stockfish game. He does go for this. f4, big threat. If you move the pawn, you lose the rook, you lose the queen, you lose... At this point, this is more of a rook, and this is more of a nothing piece, actually, not just a rook. Very strange piece. Now the question is, what happens if the king goes on this square? I imagine just check, queen g2 takes, king takes, followed by f4, but then there would be king f3. If king h1, hold on, king h1, f4 first, then queen check is mating, because queen g2 would force and takes, and the bishop doesn't have any better place to go. Like f4, you just check, that's coming anyway. Yeah, so I think I'm pretty darn sure white is completely lost. Now there are some rook moves here to annoy the queen. Yes, he does do that. That's probably the only try, the only move. Otherwise, I don't really know what would happen there. So, are we going queen f3? But then queen g2 is a bit annoying. So, what are we doing? Rook e1 might be a tougher try than I had anticipated. Yes. Now, rook takes f2 is interesting, right? But doesn't really... not enough material, I think, after queen takes f2, and probably king takes f2. Sorry. Probably just king takes f2 is also winning, so... yeah, I'm not sure. I think whatever... I think this is back to... like, rook d1 was a nice find, rook a d1. It's a very natural move, I mean, but... yeah. Okay, maybe white is switching now to going after these pawns? Huh. That might be it, yeah. What's up, Nick? Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that's what Totish is going for, taking on a2 and b3, because of course f4 remains in the position. Currently f4 is a threat. Maybe he goes rook c1. That seems very strange, because takes, and if he takes here, we're just going to play f4, man. What's the problem? Same here, man. Queen e4 I don't like. Now queen g2. We said we did not like this move, right? Why not queen takes a2? I did not understand. He goes queen h1. Queen h1. You serious, man? You serious? This is a very nice checkmate. Guys, okay, we're going to watch the game, but I have to remind you guys, okay? Totish lost a piece here. He lost a piece, and somehow he managed to win this game. Wow. All I can say, that's brilliant practical play. Very nice. Very, very nice. Very good. Yeah, but f4 in that line, the king would have been able to escape on f3, attacking the rook on e2. We took a look at that line earlier. So queen g2 was rather strong for white. Okay. Drunk Tromper. That's a nice play on Dr. Dunkenstein. Tromper. Someone who plays the tromp is a tromper, right? Funny. Okay. So what is this? Was this a Scotch Gambit? Yeah, the Scotch Gambit, guys. Very trappy, very tricky. D6 is not a very common move. I imagine you play... My bad. I imagine he plays C3. Ah, he's not accepting the Gambit. Not accepting the Gambit. Okay, but now white stands better simply due to his better development. Not so much better though, but I mean it's still a nagging edge. But this is a way to escape the Scotch Gambit. You know, I will honestly just play the line and, you know, enter into the complications. Anyway, that did not happen. So bishop e6. Now Totish is facing a critical decision whether or not he will take on e6. Let us see what he decides to do. I would say, like, can we take on e6 and play queen c4, but then queen d7? How strong or like how reasonable is that attack? I'm not sure. Not really sure there. This will take so long. Yeah, Rapid Wars first to 2.5. Like the worst case scenario would be 4 games in a row, right? Would be, I mean 4 draws in a row, and then actually the worst case scenario would be 5 draws in a row. Okay, the absolute worst case scenario is that they keep drawing every game. But I mean, let's say the most reasonable worst case scenario is 5 draws in a row, and followed by 2 draws and finally a win. Like if it's 5 draws and 2.5, then the first person to win just 1 game, not 2, back and forth, he or she would win the match. So 5 games, 7 games drawn, and then the final game would be won. And let's assume they take the entire time there. We're looking at 8 games. So at 20 minutes each game, that's 2 hours 40 minutes. That's probably the maximum. Someone will throw in the last game and it will be quick. It doesn't matter the order in which the points happen. You only have to draw the last game. Yeah, I mean, yeah, of course, that's the strategy. So if someone is able to, like if Totish wins now, he only needs a draw to get to 2.5. Okay. So yeah, he finally decided to take. He finally decided to take here and went knight g5. Now this isn't this easily met by queen d7? Two wins, 2 losses, a draw is just as slow. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Hello, Mutaros2. What's up? Can I get an opening request? Well, I'm not playing games, but you have to gather up some channel points for an opening request. But if you want... Oh, I made the board disappear again, guys. How does this keep... Like, how do I do this? I'll have to add them again. Right? Yeah. Hold on. Bear with me. I keep doing this. So stupid. I don't know, I'm pressing something like this is some some issue in OBS. Don't know. Okay, hold on. While I add the scenes. Windows capture. Nope, not this one. Not Why do I have Microsoft Edge open? What? I think I yeah, I think I know what's going on, but I don't want to repeat this for it to happen. Viewers should decide openings for tiebreakers. That's a nice idea, actually. Okay. So at least you guys can see the board a bit now. Because we don't want to keep you just staring at my face. Let's try to... Like, I get a bit flustered when this happens, so... I become rather slow when I'm panicking. Yeah, this is something we need. We need to make it a bit smaller. Too small? Too small. The fun space image we have has been reduced slightly. Space has been reduced, guys. And not the space on the chessboard. So here, make it a bit smaller on the edges. Keep the coordinates, right? Keep these coordinates, very nice coordinates. And now, for the final touch, I shall make the board disappear. Okay, make it a bit bigger now. And now we have to add back only accepted yeah, Bailuf is saying only accepted answers to the opening request are the bonk cloud and the delayed bonk cloud. Two things which are awesome. Two very awesome things. We had a nice bonk cloud arena once. It was very funny. It was bullet bonk cloud and I was berserking the games. And as you can imagine, the games were not of very good quality. Not at all, in fact. But we were having fun. Yeah, guys, don't get surprised by the ratings. These two players, one of them is 2300 blitz, the other is 2100 blitz. They just don't play enough rapid, so they're much stronger than their rating indicates, meaning that they are underrated. I'm not taking a look at the chat, by the way, because man, I've been fixing this issue for like 2-3 minutes. I'm so friggin' slow. Okay, let's catch up with the chat and the game. Lazy MD, what's up? This is a funny stream. Yeah, because I'm stupid. It's funny. Hey there, what's up, Jacob? G99. Okay, so this happened. Now, like, why not Queen D7? Are we afraid of Queen C4? Maybe then D5. Anyway, we can't spend too much time because they're nearing time pressure. By some counts, they have reached time pressure. B4, a rather space gaining move. A4, keep going, space on the queen side. Queen G4, that's nice. Nice aggressive move, plunging the queen to the attack. Knight H4, yes, the pieces are getting ready for the attack. Knight F4, and now will the rook come in? It does. And Knight CD2. Yeah, the F file is open, make use of it. Looks very strong. Just saw that you are streaming after my bullet progress. What do you mean, Jacob? Thank you for the bits, by the way. Wow, thank you very much, man. So, did you gain bullet rating? So you mean maybe that you were playing Bullet, you gained some rating and you saw me on the front page or something? Okay, anyway. So, yeah, like, White is a bit... He's defending. I mean, he wants to get out of this. Maybe play Rook G1. Okay, of course, H3. Yeah, you don't want to play Rook G1 and allow H3. And the knight would fall then. Of course not. So, H3 here. You know, like... I mean, what are White's prospects? Like, the queen retreats out nowhere, maybe queen g6. How do you dislodge this rook? It's going to be very hard. You're the highest rated guy ever beaten, Bullet. So I just thought to follow you. Wow. I imagine I'm a lot of people's highest rated guy they beat. So I show up on your account as the top rated guy you beat. That's very funny. Many people have that, I imagine. Okay. So queen h5. He wants to... Queen g6 maintains pressure on the g2 pawn. Queen h5 maintains pressure on f3. So which is better? Like, you know, I think it's queen h5, because not only is it about the pressure here, but also these ideas are now possible. So I'm quite liking this. Yeah, White is under significant pressure and he dropped a pawn. Oh, no, he's not really dropping it. Rook takes f2, I guess he wants to play back and try to trap the rook. Not back with that knight. Not back with this knight, because then the rook might be able to escape, maybe. Probably this knight. It does happen. Huh. He does go with this knight, not the other. Maybe the other there was like... Bishop g5? No, that wasn't really... I don't know. Now like Bishop b2, I mean Rook b2, there's... Is there a quick way to get the queen to attack this rook? I'm not really seeing it. Baidun 961. Hello, what's up? Are you who I think you are? If you are, shout out to you, man. Okay, knight g4. So queen g6, now of course king g1, there would be a nice checkmate, so knight g4. This is sacrificed. Maybe a good practical decision, but like rook b2, was there an immediate way to trap the queen? Maybe c4, maybe rook takes b4, I mean. To trap the rook, I'm not seeing it. Yeah, Badun, I remember you, man. We played the cafe last year, correct? You were 1600 back then. How high are you now? You gave me a really tough time. Okay, rook f1. 1870, that's awesome progress, wow. 1870, have gotten to 1900? Or is that currently your highest? Yeah, so White has won the exchange. Of course, time is not such a... Ooh. Knight is covering. I guess... but... Rook f4, yeah. Okay, but he attacks the rook and maybe rook e4 now, okay. Yeah, rook e4, okay, this ends the game. Rook e4 effectively ends the game. Rook f4 was a slight concern. That's very good, man. Congrats. Hopefully, like, if in 1 year you made that progress, maybe you can get there. Maybe you can get there to 2000 in another year. Okay, now a5 or c5, just cement the bishop. This won't be very easy to win, but I mean, like, the pawns are all on light squares. So very optimal. Yeah, if Totish wins this game, we're going to switch to Hashem's side. Dr. 1000, like you played 7 billion Minecraft Skywars games and the second game is still on. Yeah. This is the third game, not the second game, but yeah. Now, okay, he has to play King f7. King f7, Rook e4, g5. I don't know if you really want to provoke g5 actually. Maybe Rook e6. Or maybe provoke g5 and then Rook e6, yes. This is a very picturesque position, huh? Three pawns are controlling 4 pawns. And 2 pawns are controlling 3 pawns. And all of these pawns are on light squares, white pawns, and the king has an avenue to penetrate into the position. So this is completely winning for white and very easily, so... Why are you shouting about that, Dr. Like you? What did you think there was with g5? Yeah, just very easy. That was nice by Totish, like the way he defended against that. He defended against the attack by threatening to trap the rook. That was nice. I mean, it wasn't such a big threat, you know, like Black could have chosen not to take, but he did. Well, caps lock is an indication usually that one's shouting. But I do have... no. Nah. So we can transition into a king and pawn game at any point. No need to though. Actually, this may be a bit tougher to win than I imagined, huh? No, we just take on e7. Isn't taking on e7 very simply winning? He's calculating it, I guess. No, there's nothing to calculate. Yeah, this is so easily winning. Probably after king f7, you don't take immediately. Yeah, here you might even play this for giggles. Probably no need to do that, but... nice tactic by Totish. Nice attempt at a tactic by Hashem, but nice tactic by Totish. Yeah, white pawn is much quicker. Okay, this is slightly unnecessary. Okay. Yeah, he's going to get in time, but this was a bit unnecessary. Wait, is he? No. Huh. Should be winning, but not easy now. Wow, Totish really messed this up, huh? Oh no. Now a barrage of checks will occur. Barrage. Of course, any endgame white is winning because he has the easily promoting pawn. We'll see some crossfire checks. No, I thought there was a mate. Yeah, now check. Okay. Ooh. Okay, no. I can't offer much commentary beside that. Oh wow, now white is worse. White is losing. Yeah, it's going to be a race now. Flagging race. Totish is being a bit slow actually. Just bullet now. This is just bullet. Queen g3 at some point, not now. Black is coming in for the mate. Black is coming in for the mate, watch out. Tish is just not picking up the pace. Tish, wow. Okay, we'll have to stick to his perspective because Hachem won this. No, not an adoption. The ratings aren't really correct. You can see how much he's gaining because he hasn't played in years. Hachem is rated 2100 in Blitz and Tish is rated 2300 in Blitz. Yeah, I mean, I wrote off this game, but Tish really, like, this king and pawn endgame, inexplicable. Yeah, I mean here, just king d3, and the power goes out, of course. Yeah, just king d3 was easily winning. Is this a bullet match? No man, it's rapid. How is this bullet? It's 10+0. I speak to you from the darkness. Where did the power go? Tis back. Tis back. Okay, another King's Indian attack setup. This time we're watching it from Tish's setup. Yeah, we're used to it by now. Okay, so what about the setup? I like black, like, especially with white playing h3 and c3. These seem like rather time-wasting operations. Now, they're not so bad, but if you want to play a King's Indian attack, I mean, I don't think you should invest in these tempos because black has a wonderful bishop, unencumbered by a piece, and he has very aggressive queenside, and he's even going for space gaining on the king side, just all across the board. All over the board, he's gaining space. Queen c8. Okay, he wants to demolish. He wants to demolish Hachem. Wants to go to Queen h3 and just sack. Yeah, he's clearly not castling, right? I mean, he does retain the option. He might be able to. He might be able to. It might happen. Rook e1. Rook e1. Well, that seems like a very normal move, but Bishop h3 he wants to meet with Bishop h1. It would not be possible after Bishop h3 to play Bishop h1 if the rook were here, because then the bishop would snap off the rook, and that would be a pretty bad exchange sacrifice. You think this is tilt or is it legit? No. Actually, it's a bit difficult to tell with these, like, Leela preparation, with this Leela preparation going on. Like, h5 is an idea against these fianchetto structures, especially in, like, the Botvinnik setups and the English. But I wouldn't imagine so much this position, especially combined with b5. It seems more like why would this be justified with our king being in the center and our kingside knight not even being developed? I mean, I don't imagine it is. But black is underdeveloped, yeah, exactly. I don't like black's position for some reason. You have very good intuition, Dr. 1000 IQ. It just doesn't mesh well, I feel. It doesn't mesh well. Black is really overextended. Yeah, I agree. Okay, it's rapid. Much can be forgiven in rapid. Especially, I mean, black did this purposefully. Okay, now he castles. Yeah. Yeah. I guess so. d4 is the oomph in this position, though. Yeah, d4, when getting attacked on the wings, counter attack in the center. That is good chess. That is good chess. Are there any tactics here? No. Queen a6. Strange move, but clear intention in mind. Avoid the queen trade that would arise after any of these moves had the queen still been here where it would be lined up with this queen. Keep protection over this point as well as especially this point. We don't want to drop queen takes e6 and just get out of this. But hey, maybe we can take and rook here. Might be an option. Maybe he can take with the knight now for that reason. Yeah, maybe. He could have played d4 earlier. Yeah, I didn't really pay much attention to that. Yeah, he does take with the knight. He doesn't want to see rook d6. And now he has the option of getting in with the knight here. And if the knight takes here, we take back. And we fixed our... Like, okay, this, if you compare these pawns, the 4 pawn is of course much stronger. It's a more central pawn, it controls more squares. And especially it's not, like, it's difficult to attack white's pawn, while black's pawn is easily attacked. It's already being attacked, so... King's Indian attack is so flexible, it's one of my options actually. I thought you hated it, Dr. Antazdak, you're playing it now. Yeah, it's exactly that. Bassem Amin still plays the King's Indian attack. He's been playing it for decades. It's of course an option because it's so flexible, but that's both a cause for concern and a good reason to play it. A cause for concern because when you have so many options, it means you have to know a lot more pawn structures, a lot of more tactics. But it's solid, yeah, true. But yeah, that means you also have to know a lot more. So you have to know less in terms of concrete theory, though. So that's another advantage. At some point, at higher levels, like the King's Indian attack has a lot of concrete theory behind it at higher level. I hated it for black. Ah, that's interesting. So because you hated it as black, you're starting to play it as white. Yeah, that would mean the same for me, but no. I hate it as black because the system I play against it, it's very like trying to refute the opening outright. And I usually, because my opponents of course won't play like an engine, they will be in a much worse position. Because I play a line that basically tries to refute the opening outright. Or the more aggressive versions of the opening rather. And yeah, so the problem is I'm always have like a very solid good position out of the opening advantages. But it's very complicated, so at many points I lose. And it's very irksome to lose a position you're better. Just know. Yeah, that's a simple solution. Just know everything. The king is on f3, guys. Makes for a strange impression. I mean, this was available at many points, but I think now he wants to go for it because he has more pressure here. And the possibility of this. But now d6 maybe, so watch out. Complicated. That's a much more sensible option, and now perhaps rook c4 or rook c8, one of the other. Yeah, if white is able to defend now, he will probably retain so much, simply because of this pawn. But if not, black has a lot of prospects here. White's king is playing a defensive role, yeah. Yeah, Steinitz would be proud. The king is worth 4 points. The king is worth 4 points. Now he's going for knight g4. Before f3 happens. That's interesting, I think. So he doesn't want to go for this because then f3 and we're protecting. It might be slightly weakening. f3 because it opens up this rank, which I think black can't really make use of very quickly, but so that's why he went here, because now if f3 he gets away. Okay, this knight is coming to d5 though, with dangerous effects. Just when you said it, he retreated. Dr. Thoughts like you jinxing the Steer King. He doesn't mind this trade. Yeah, we don't mind this because it's advancing our pawn in such a way that it restricts the king. So I imagine that's not the problem. White king is running away, yeah. Like here in this case, why not go knight d5, right? Especially because it comes with a monster, mega, epic, extreme fork. What other things can we think of? Charizard X. What? Okay. At some point, no, e4 isn't really an option. Because I was thinking maybe make use of the pin, but we can take with the... And anyway, the pin isn't enough right now. There are 3 pieces here, not 2. So it's not enough for the moment. Maybe he didn't go knight d5 because on move 50 there is a fork and the knight will take. Yeah, he calculated that for surely. Surely that is the reason. Okay, now e4 is an option, but there's rook takes e4 again, so it's not. Maybe f5 is an option. f5 is bonkers though. f5 is complete bonkers. Yeah, queen b7 is much more sensible. f5 is bonkers. He does do it. It's tactically justified. I mean, the queen won't be able to exploit g6, and we're going to win the pawn like this. Actually, no, we're not going to win it immediately. We're probably going to play e4, because at the end of that line, if we trade everything, taking here. So I don't think so. We like forks, yeah. We like forking forks. This king is back on f3, guys. Someone tell this king it should go back to its corner. Someone tell the king it should go back to its corner. Shoo! Shoo! Go away! f3, king takes f3, defensive role again and again. Third time's the charm. What point will the king return to f3? Maybe it will now retreat, and then in the endgame finally it will come here to decisive effect. Tish falling lower on time. Pretty equal. I mean, maybe engine-wise this is equal, but someone's going to win this game. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be a draw. Okay, so the option is to play d5, get rid of your weak pawn, which is weak due to it being a target for this bishop. But then he could take and retreat here. And I'm not sure if we have enough to continue the attack going. We probably have enough for a slight advantage as black. Yeah, maybe in that line d5 takes king f2. We can perhaps trade off one pair of rooks, then swing the other here. That could be a consideration. d5 I think is good. He doesn't go for it. Nightbot. Nightbot is our friend now, huh? In these times. Okay, b4. You have the dark squared bishop. 2 pawns already here. So we put 2 pawns here. Oh yeah, it was the previous game, actually. These are rapid games and they last so long. Yeah, it was the previous game where all of Hashem's pieces were on dark squares. He had the dark square bishop, his opponent had the rook and the pawns, but he was not able to convert. Ah, this works? Takes? He blundered. He blundered, wow. That was a poor decision. He made it this so quickly. Yeah, this is just blunder the queen. Just blunder the queen. Now, okay, so if there is a draw in the next game, we'll have to extend the match. Otherwise, whoever wins the next game will win the match. Okay, having said this, like, maybe... like, you never know, maybe Totish won't convert this, but... I doubt this. Like, last game, okay, he went to a king and pawn endgame unnecessarily, but here it's a queen, I mean... You can't play bishop d4 for funsies, but then he retreats and you have to find a move. He's spending way too much time. I don't think this is really warranted. Two-hour stream. Yeah, I mean, already we're at an hour and 6 minutes. So, now there is a draw. This could last 2 hours, yes. Another fortress. Magnus doesn't believe in them, though. Magnus doesn't believe in fortresses. What? Provoking g4, I guess. Okay, I can get behind that. Ah, that's bishop d4. It's not just for funsies. It cuts off the square. So now if the king retreats, we take here. Ah, that's nice conversion. And if g4, it's provoking a weakness. Now, is it a weakness? I don't know, but theoretically, I guess. Sure. He's drifting. both literally and figuratively, like drifting in the conversion sense and drifting with the queen. Cute tactic would be this, right? Yeah. It's cute. This may be cuter. Probably. Like, you don't want to allow key 7 though. It's not dangerous, of course, but I mean annoying. Why? Why do that? This does pick up the rook, yeah, and now check. Why can't I? Oh, I'm misclicking. Check. Ah, there's this. Oh god, this game is... Why is this still going on? Ah, now this. But then again... What's going on? Check. Check has to be good. Because then we could follow up with check. Yeah, check wins, check. Okay, GG. Queen f2 mate? Are you serious, guys? There was queen of... Queen f2 mate! Oops! We all missed it. Okay, finally, but I mean here... He could have checked... Ah, no, his king went here. I thought he would go here. Yeah, king f3, now this is the way to win, yes. Okay. So whoever wins the next game wins the match. What's up? Sorry, your username is a bit long. Century bot. Century bot. I thought for him... Yeah, you thought he set it up, Dr. 1000, like you. I didn't even consider it, so he's going for a long diagonal kind of setup. Okay. Now this is a bit different. Like the first game, So Tish went for a very symmetrical setup. Now he's fianchettoing on the long diagonal and not even fianchettoing this one. Sorry, you're it's XXI, okay, 21st century bot. Sorry, man, because your name is in green, and yeah, I had trans-PRK surgery, so I can't see the contours so well. This is what Naka plays in Blitz. Yeah, very similar. If I'm remembering correctly though, Naka plays on d3, the bishop. I think so. Not sure. Trying to remember. Yeah, not sure. Alright, so very, like this, Naka always has this as well, this kind of structure. It's very, how would I say, it's a very tense structure, because at any moment it could explode and liquidate. So you need to be constantly, it plays to Naka's strengths, because he can calculate very quickly. So his opponents, they have to calculate this tension at all times. He has to do the same, but he calculates at a faster speed than them. So that plays to his strengths, I guess. That's one reason he's so successful with that opening. Or rather, this opening. Bishop d3 is good because it allows queen e2. Yeah, exactly, yeah. But you can play bishop e2 as a more passive way to play the setup. I don't think Naka plays like that. Pretty sure he doesn't. Game over, bro. Whoa, what's up, man? Didn't expect to see you here. Congrats on the wedding, first of all, and yeah, happy to see you here. When do we have some next games for the Olympiad? It can transpose to hanging pawns or to isolated. Exactly, man. Exactly, this kind of structure lends itself to that. So you have to be constantly aware, and you have to know how to play those positions and concretely calculate everything with the piece placements. So very complicated struggle. Knight e5. Yeah, just cementing the knight on a strong square. I guess he will follow it up with f4 probably. I imagine so. Playing chess. If you got that joke, kudos. I'm sorry also that you got it. Friday, Sunday. Ah, a long ways off. I guess the teams are much tougher now in Division 3. Are they known by now? I guess so. Okay, so Hashem taking some time to consider this. Yeah, he doesn't... Of course he doesn't take, I mean... But hey... Sneaky. Now there are no less than 5 pieces in the way of these 2 pieces. But... a cardinal rule in chess: don't keep your queen lined up with the rook. Don't. Nuh-uh. Yeah, over the weekend. Okay, nice. So he does go f4, but my question is, what's the follow-up now? What's White's overarching plan? Is he going to go haywire and attack? Willy-nilly, silly-hilly. Well, ooh, this is a very weak... No. I cannot get behind this motion. This pawn is critically weak. especially due to all of this pressure here. Something has to give in black's position. Intuitively, this makes no sense to me. And not that it doesn't make any sense. I mean, he's trying to stop the attack, of course, but intuitively it seems very weakening. Ah, okay. Yeah, there are a lot, I guess. It would be exciting to see, like, the US field and the China team. Yeah, FIDE Online Olympiad is a nice initiative. Okay. So, game over, bro. Are you thinking of sacrifices like I am? What sacrifices can we do? Now, for its part, this knight is protecting h5, so some sacrifice like takes, we can't follow up with queen takes. If we could, I think I would do this very quickly. Almost, because... Okay, but the rook is here. If it were here, it would be more conceivable to do a rook lift. First to 2.5, yeah, so whoever wins this game wins the match. It's currently at 2-2. Yeah, so like something has to give, but okay, nothing clear yet. And Totitius, he comes up with queen e2, wow. Queen e2 cannot be the best move, can it? I don't really know, maybe. No. Just as I say that, is this a possibility now? He goes knight takes first. Yeah, he wants to retain the bishop. Now maybe actually one of the knights will come back. Okay, I'm not so sure white had adequate compensation. h3 g4, yeah, I would have loved h3 g4 earlier here. I would have played h3. You might be afraid of this, but probably knight f3 is sufficient. Followed by some knight g5, knight h1, yeah, probably. Anyway. Okay. And the knight comes to e5. I'm a bit hesitant here. Because this can open up at any moment. I don't really think this is a sound sacrifice for white. g4, yeah, g4 is an idea, of course. At the same time, this bishop can at any moment open up. He goes knight f5. Takes, opening up for the bishop. He did that very quickly, relatively speaking. Considering the complexity and criticality of this position, I would imagine this was a rather quick decision, but okay, maybe he has something concrete in mind. He didn't follow up very quickly though, so maybe he doesn't. g4 now is, of course, knight f7. Oh. Attacking the rook, but after that... Don't really get it. He can go back and threaten to take and a fork to follow up. Is he going knight g5? He is. He is. I don't really see the comp. I don't really see the compensation, not the computer. Yeah, I don't really see the comp, no. No, sir. There is bishop h8. Yeah, there are a lot of defensive... Well, This is something we have to be very careful of. D takes c4. Just very, like, the bishop is so strong. This bishop cuts through the entire board. He wants bishop takes f6, queen takes h5. Yeah, but that never really works. There are so many defenses there. Knight h6, the queen laterally defending. I don't know. Well, he has to do something. He just takes back with the pawn. Taking with the pawn is nicer than the rook, which would be the traditional way to recapture, because we give up the d5 square. Now we don't give up d5. And e4 isn't such a big threat because we take or do the check or take h5, so many things. He does go e4, wow. Just take. Knight takes, take here. No. Huh. Ah, this might be winning for black. If we take here, he recaptures with a knight. Ah, but then we take with the queen. Yeah, no, this isn't winning. Are there these intermezzo ideas? I'm not sure. Probably you have to take now, right? If you take here, I take here. Not enough. And same with this, takes. Drawing arrows, I suck at, yeah. Gilad, what's up? Queen takes c4 earlier, you mean, yeah? Why is my board frozen? Okay. Queen takes c4. You know, he was maybe afraid of this. Queen takes c4, nice move, but bishop d5, I don't know. Maybe there's something there with... I don't know. Anyway. He does take. Why? Like, what? Why did he not take here? Is there anything here, guys? I do not think so. He wouldn't be losing a piece now, right? Well, he's already down a piece, so... This? No, this doesn't seem adequate at all. He's going for confusion. Totish sometimes makes comebacks out of nowhere. It's not over until it's over. Man, we've seen that in the second game. In the second game, he made an amazing comeback. Piece down, it's more than a piece down now. Ah, bishop g5 maybe. Not sure that's... Yeah, maybe. Okay, what I do know is that this game is not ending in a draw, right? You know, f6 is a threat though, watch out. f6 is a rather large threat. Yeah, he's going to take. Rook takes. Queen g7. And... Queen g7, maybe bishop h7, huh? Followed by some rook g6 ideas. Yeah, and these rooks are far away from giving back rank checkmate, so... Maybe bishop e3 is interesting? No, probably trash. What's up, Beiroof? He has repetition, so maybe... Ah, he does play bishop e3. I said it was trash too soon. Ah, maybe with the intention of this? Wait, no, wait, what? What? Ah, it's check. No. Shut up, man. If you take here, I take back with the queen with check. Okay. King h1. King f1. He does go king f1. Of course, this is matched by checkmate, so that's a tactical point, but here king f1 is forced. Ah, no, it's not, because king h1, rook takes e6, same idea. King f1. Yeah. Now bishop h7. No. And the bishop is controlling the square. Yeah, it's not over, guys. This could be coming as well. Then bishop h7 would be winning. Bishop h7 here. No, bishop h7 wouldn't work now because bishop is no longer hanging on g5, so never mind. If king h1 after queen g7, he can't take the bishop. That's a good point. That's a good point. Very good point, yeah. Yeah, king f1 might have actually been forced, you're right. Nice point there, man. Okay, rook g3, queen a1. Dangerous. So what do you do? And you can't play this to try to escape because this of the action, but it looks like Tatish is winning actually. So yeah. Tatish pulling a rabbit out of his hat. It's mate. Oh. I just wanted to check the engine evaluation of the other position. So is this enough? Is this sufficient compensation? He's completely lost. Yeah, I didn't think it was enough. He's completely lost here. Damage the pawn structure. Queen takes g3. Yeah. That's funny. Interesting. Alright. Congrats, Tatish. Yeah. It's over. White won, yes. Tatish won the match. Here's the scoreboard. 3-2. He won the rapid, very close match. Yeah, game 3. Game 3 was definitely tilt-inducing, I understand. Game 3, allowing the pawn to queen. Here, just king d3. And you have two passed pawns, which are impossible to deal with. You play very aggressive chess. Yeah, Totish, he means Beiluf. Yeah, but Totish is very aggressive, I know that.
You went from -9 to winning. Yes, exactly. People are talking to Totish in the chat, so that's why I'm using the third person. Did I say third person? I meant second. Yeah, King D3 and chill back. Okay, awesome match, guys. So that was very fun to stream. And okay. We can keep the chat going, Totish, but I will close off the stream. Take care, guys. Bye.